All right. Kiran, let me ask you this, because yesterday in the economic survey, the chief economic advisor said that the space has opened up for big bang reforms. Later, he tempered it, saying that the big bang reforms that investors ask or seek will perhaps not happen because India is a very vibrant democracy. How do you then read and reconcile those statements?
You know, I think it's extremely important to really look at this budget, and I'm sure the government has to leverage this opportunity to basically come up with some strong measures to incentivize investment. I think the focus of this government has to be about investment and jobs. And if you look at that, then the investment has to come into infrastructure, the investment has to come into manufacturing, the investment has to come into innovation, as Sunil said. And the job creation aspect, I really want the government to look at startup entrepreneurship.
Do you think the startup tax is likely to go?
Well, I think so. I mean, I'm hopeful because I think startups are going to get a boost. And I think startups is the only way of creating the jobs, at least in the near term, in a big way. Because we are seeing mushrooming of startups, at least in the tech sector, which are creating, you know, a large number of jobs. So I think that's going to be an opportunity for the government. But apart from that, I think I think all the panelists have already talked about the fact that the PPP model has to be far, you know, more fairer to the private sector.
Sure.
I think the risk, you know, sort of ascribed to the private sector has to be reduced. You've got to find mechanisms to invite and encourage and incentivize private sector investment in infra.
Oh, right. So that's what corporate India wants. Clearly, guard, there should be a mention that it's pushed out for a couple of years at least. That's what they definitely want. And the inverted duty structure, that comes out very clearly from every industrialist you speak with. The market's last half hour of trading is what we have before the budget speech starts. They're going into it strong. And in the past half hour,